Okay, so this is Lucy, and this is my third video vlog, but the real purpose is to give insight into the process that I went through in making my animation, and making my animation style. Basically, the figure that you can see, and that you can see throughout the animations is made out of cutout card and is then hand sewn together. This gives it a more kind of constant fluid movement, as you can see in the video right now, and it just moves quite freely and evenly. The figure is then placed onto a large glass pane window that is being painted with a very thin coat of oil paint. The result that this gives is so that the movement of the figure is then tracked through the oil, leaving marks. This contributes to a slightly more raw aesthetic to the animation, and it gives every animation a slightly different look, which I quite like. The animation is always shot in the dark with lights placed underneath the glass. This produces a very stark contrast between the black figure and the background, which you can see in pretty much all of my animations, like this one here. Once this is all shot, I pretty much process all the photos in Photoshop, and I bring the movie into iMovie to edit the sound and to create a soundscape. The video you can see is the final that I'm currently working on. It's coming along quite nicely. Pretty much has 4 layers of audio. 2 of them will be Moss Garden by David Bowie, my absolute favourite artist, and they'll be just different parts of the track, and so I'll quickly play that back for you, so you can see what they sound like. The other 2 parts will be just atmospheric sound recordings, which will be these ones here. The slight scratching that you can hear is actually me drawing in the background, and this adds a bit of depth and a bit of personality to the audio and produces a slightly more realistic sound, because everything will always have a slight background noise to it. So that's pretty much the basic process of making my animation, and the final result will be very shortly finished.